Did you need something?
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. It's part of life.
But isn't the other part dealing with those doubts? Isn't that what I'm doing? I had questions. I came here for answers. Look, I'm not here to just blindly follow Acadia's ideals. If anything, I feel like the only one who knows there's something wrong here. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I'll see if I can find a way inside that room.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you found anything.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
I think we...
Hey.
Go on.
Hey, Valentine.
You got time to talk now?
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with Dima, that you deserve to know more about me. So, there anything you want to know?
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. You remember when Dima was talking about the Institute's personality experiments? My memories, my personality. They're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. But hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks, once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
I do what's needed.
Well, you certainly seem to judge doing good pretty high on your list of necessities. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Faraday is probably the smartest person here. I don't think hacking his terminal is going to be easy.
Hey, Kasumi.
If you can convince Dima to tell you the truth, just remember that he could still be hiding something.
Every day's a struggle here. But at least we don't have to hide.
Hey there.
Every day's a struggle here. But at least we don't have to hide.
long as you're... They're carrying it.
Hey,
I'm listening.
think you can unlock that terminal?
Can do. Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess. These boys weren't fooling around. Let me just try. Let's see about this. Damn. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not happening. These old terminals can be real finicky.
Can't break the code.
I bet I could get it to spill its guts.
Got it. Yo, psst.
Go ahead.
Here.
Good plan.
Psst.
Do something
Hold.
for you?
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Atom without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Dima's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find. Anything I can lug for you?
Kasumi.
Dima has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to. Let me know when you've found something. Finding the truth will be worth the trouble. Thank you.
Hey,
What's
Come
the
on.
plan?
heads up.
There's something you need?
See what you can do.
Good plan. Sorry, boss. This one's beyond me.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
You think of the Commonwealth as back home? Aren't you a synth?
Well, certainly. Why wouldn't I? It's where I came from. I would like to see it again someday, once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose. But honestly, it does get a bit boring.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though. Don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
I'm sorry to hear that you suffered.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now. I'm here, and I'm safe. And I'm never leaving. I'll see you around, okay?
Synths and humans will all get along someday. I just know it.
New guy, right? Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have, so just forget it.
One day, I'm gonna get out there and see the rest of the world.
Hey there.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. A little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Anything interesting you can tell me about Acadia?
God, no. Have you looked around this place? Death by boredom is a legitimate concern. So, come on. You want to do a little trading?
Sure. Let's take a look.
The best Acadia has to offer coming right up.
I can't wait to get out of here and travel.
If it weren't for Dima, most of us would probably be dead.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting.
That's a good attitude.
Believe me, when I first escaped, but I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, and now here I am.
Uh-huh. You're lucky to have them.
Yeah, I guess. This just wasn't where I've just gotta keep them.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
You're the one who lives here. What do you think of it?
Well, I think it's all rather compelling. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it. Feels like home in a way. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that, I don't know, that abstract feeling of belonging someplace. We all belong here, in our own way. Dima's to be thanked for that.
want to buy something or what?
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks. What'd I miss?
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Hacking this is beyond me. Security's too good. No way I'm cracking this. Think you can unlock that terminal?
Count on it. Serious subroutines running on this box, but maybe... Nope. All right. Let's try a slightly different approach. Sure, that was gonna do it. God, it's not gonna budge.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Did you need something?
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
You're already taking care of it, aren't you?
Yes?
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? I don't know why you'd care. I escaped the Institute, just like others here. Never had my mind wiped, thankfully. I like to think I came along right when Demon needed me. I found him before all this, before Acadia. He needed my help, though he refused to admit it. He's always been stubborn like that. Anyway, I've been by his side ever since, making sure he has everything he needs.
Sorry. Never mind.
Okay.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are. If it weren't for Acadia, I'd be dead. No question about it.
Guess we're not alone. That's one way to get the crew on something. Someone's coming.
That's it.
You did that a little too well. You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes. I don't think we're alone. Something out there. Whatever it was, it's gone now. No accounting for taste. I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business. Someone's coming. Something out there. You're in for it now. We playing hide and seek? Lost. Appreciate it. Playing with the wrong synth. Damn. Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way. sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Can't pick this.
Maybe someday more places in the world will...
You know, Nick, if you wanted to stay in Acadia, you'd be welcome here.
Thanks, but I've got my own place back in Diamond City.
Among humans. Here you'd be with your own kind.
I hate to break it to you, but I define my kind as people I know, that I trust.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were three.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these two is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
have my hands full helping my people.
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
Whenever you're ready. I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah?
I really hope
Well, it's
you
not
find
something I
someone
talk
who-
about with outsiders.
It's not me.
So you can either buy something or move along.
You have to help us. There may have
If
been
that
a
synth
crime.
got lost somewhere on the island, he could be in real trouble. Don't you care about that?
Look, friend, no offense. What I care about is my business.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy, maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information than that if I'm gonna find this synth.
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the fog, and I haven't seen him since.
That synth could be wandering around out there right now, lost in the fog. I'm gonna need more than that.
I've told you everything I know, all right? You think I wanted this to happen? Well, I didn't. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who'd go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
This is ridiculous. You're in charge here. You can't just ignore a crime.
I'll repeat. There are no police in Far Harbor.
If you ain't on,
you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
Who said I was a detective?
Mayor Avery said that someone new had arrived on the island, investigating a missing person. That must be you.
Seems word travels fast around here.
I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts? I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who's the victim?
I really shouldn't say. Not here, where there might be paparazzi lurking about. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Employers.
I'm not at liberty to give out my employer's personal information, but you will, of course, be meeting with them if you take the case. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Is this conversation on the clock?
I'm afraid that any further negotiations will have to be with my employers, though I'm sure they would be more than fair with you. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who are your employers?
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
I suppose I can take a look.
I suppose a reluctant investigator is better than none at all. Shall we be going then?
Where is it again?
The Cliff's Edge Hotel, just up the coast from town. You really can't miss it. Shall we be off?
Go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very good. I shall meet you at the main entrance to the hotel.
Brooks is a mainlander too, and a synth, whatever that is.
Fresh shipment. All your medical and food needs.
I could use time. Alone.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man. The bait shop's got everything you need.
Ammo and souvenirs.
Meaning no disrespect, guys. He ain't getting better. Andre promised me his gun. I gotta wait for it right here, all official.
You want his... what? Gun? His body's not cold yet, so what's his stays his until then.
Mr. Lee's lined me up a deal. More than enough caps to get off this cursed island. I need that gun.
A miserable rascal like you doesn't deserve to be on this island. You should be praying for your friend instead of reading up on his will. Now, get the hell out of my clinic. You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainlander. Well, welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Hi. Must fight. Mon Dieu.
Certain medical conditions can cause loss of time like this.
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good is dead. Well, I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Let's take a look.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have done it. I'll keep looking after Andre. But I think thanks to you, he's got a fighting chance.
Hey, Doc.
Is this a social visit, or is something ailing you?
I need some help.
Then speak up. I'm listening.
No cuts or bruises or anything.
Good to be hale and healthy, huh? Need anything else?
Actually, it's nothing.
Take care.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Mariner says the fog's alive. Can hear you. So mind what you say.
Shop's got it.
Here for doctoring?
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Looking for a bargain.
Brooks.
Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks. You've come to the right place.
Let's barter.
Let's set you up. You know, when I'm feeling down, a little commerce always cheers me up.
Let's barter.
Happily.
something over. Again.
Ah, Tink didn't mean anything by it, Mitch.
Looking a mite too sober by my estimation. I can fix that.
Let's see what you have on tap.
Music to the ears. I swear, her tail's a menace. Does she even know it's attached to her bleeding hive?
You want me to work in this flea-ridden bar of yours? You'll watch your tongue.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Protect your loved ones
What the
with
hell
my
is a
fine
synth,
hand.
anyway?
How can the bait shop help you?
The children of Adam are trying to kill us all. Drive us into the ocean.
Bring it on. I can take it.
Your patient, Andre, he's walking around. If I'm not too careful, there's gonna be 2 doctors in the harbor.
Talk with Alan. I don't have time for that.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Old Longfellow knows what he's about.
Fresh shipment. All your medical...
I don't have time.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Front, Dr. Back. Reach. Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here. Not that it's an option. Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
What's that?
Building a collection or something?
There's a trail of blood.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
Oh, dude, you're cannibals?
We survive.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
You won't leave. Ever!
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we? Of people out there can use a hand. here somewhere.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
There is a resilience that gives us. It's something I try to impart to everyone here. How to live as what you really are.
You said this wasn't the first time a synth has gone missing.
Of course not. For someone without weapons or field training, crossing this island is deadly. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
Need general supplies? Visit the bait shop.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
If you ain't armed,
Fair
you're
enough.
long for this
Hey, boy.
Why my guns?
Heard about those.
Not getting anywhere.
You need it? Bait shop's got it.
Guns, guns. Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock. Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
Fresh shipment. All your medical and food needs.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Need it? Bait shop's got it.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
Fresh shipment. All your medical and food needs. Food. Impacts.
Hey, you got a sec?
You all right, Nick?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Is there any way we could separate you and Nick?
Don't think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. No. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Heads up.
You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
An evil king in a sub-shop? Does a meatball monster show up at some point?
Yeah, from what I've heard, the pastrami golem is the one you really have to watch out for. Anyway, if you're done being a wise ass, the story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Nick, you can't be saying what I think you're saying.
Oh, I'm saying it all right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
It's nothing. Just some old business of Nick's that needs taken care of. Justice has to be served. Now, are you in or not?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Fresh shipment here. All your medical and food needs.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this
A
world.
mainlander like you
Buy
stands
my
no
guns
chance
now.
against the crawlers.
Excuse me.
Fog. It's dangerous, okay?
job, Scott.
You ain't on. You ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics by you, Chief. Take your time.
Guns. Bait shop's got everything you need.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business. see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock. Bait Shop's got everything you need.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He didn't make it.
I should never have let him go out there alone. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Don't know if you've chatted up the Mariner, but she's always looking for help. I know Cassie Dalton was asking around, but, well, judge for yourself there.
Thanks. Glad I can help you out.
That makes two of us. Now, here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Need it? The bait shop's got it.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
think it's time you ditched some gear.
Food in front, dock in back. Bait shop.
You're back, but Kasumi isn't with you?
I found Kasumi. She's safe and sound. But she won't think about coming back until I help with some problems up north.
Thank God she's all right. But she needs help. Please, do everything you can for her. Just make sure she comes home safely when it is over.
So many humans, not many super mutants. Someday, super mutants kill everything. Strong want to smash something. Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
Some people who are totally not being.
So much walking.
Well, they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. So this is Billie Holiday singing Crazy, he calls me. This guy.
Want to do more fighting?
Never thought.
A reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
You wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Humans all look funny. World is bigger than... Strong knew.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Fist was weak leader. Strong! Glad to be rid of him. So many humans, not many super mutants. World is bigger than Strong knew.
may be constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement. Anything I can do? You just say the word. Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load, or, you know, if you need anything proofread. Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say. What's the angle here?